Good afternoon, everyone. Just a few reminders before we get going. As a courtesy to your fellow media members, the coaches and student athletes, please silence your cell phones. Also a reminder, recording press conference video on your cell phones is prohibited. We'll have 2 mic runners. Please wait for the microphone to reach you before asking a question. When you receive the microphone, provide your name and media affiliation and direct your questions towards one of the student athletes or coaches. If you are joining on Zoom, please use the raise hand function for questions. We'll address questions in the room first and take questions from Zoom if time permits. Now joining us is members of the Arkansas Razorbacks, head coach Dave Van Horn, and student athletes Cam Kozeal and Zach Root. Gentlemen, congrats on a great season and making it to Omaha. And Coach, if you would like to start with an opening statement, and then we'll get to questions for the student athletes.
I mean, obviously it's great to be back, and it just never gets old. It's such a challenge to get here throughout the season, so many ups and downs, and all the teams deal with injuries and other things, and just so proud of this team that fought so hard to get here, and they deserve to be here. So with that, just excited to get it going on Saturday night.
We'll start with questions for the student athletes.
Mark Garland, College Baseball Central. Zach, how much confidence does it give you that your team is fielding 984 behind you, the best fielding team left in the bracket? I mean, you're going out there and pitching, knowing that those guys are going to make plays behind you all day.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it allows me to, miss over the plate more and let them put it in play because I know my defense behind me is going to make outs.
Matt Byrne, Arkansas Democrat Gazette. Cam, for you, with all those kids yelling your name, they're trying to get your attention. I mean, first, is that something? Did you expect it to this level? And what did you think of it?
It was a cool feeling. It's good to be back in Omaha. Give my dad a hug there on the warning track. I saw him pregame doing all the stuff to the field. I told him he should have mowed because the grass is a little long, but that's okay. But it's a great feeling to be back. A lot of kids, some of my siblings were in there, so it's just kind of cool to see all those little faces and smiles. It's cool.
Cam, kind of piggybacking on that, is it kind of almost surreal when you think about your journey and the field you have back at the farm and all that, just reflecting on being here is almost like a storybook story. I mean, it's really quite a journey.
Yeah, it is surreal. It's a dream come true. It's a cool journey. It's very fun. It's a lot of blessings. It took a lot of people to get here. It wasn't just me. A lot of coaches throughout the years. My dad, obviously, all my siblings. Lots of hours spent with them. It's good to be back in Omaha.
Stakis, local Fox and NTV. Cam, known you a long time. For you to give your dad a hug on the field and say, "I love you, Dad," on Father's Day weekend coming up, is there a better Father's Day present that you can give that man?
I don't know. I think that's a pretty cool gift, but I'm hoping to take him duck hunting this winter in some pretty cool places, so that'd be a cool gift also. But it's just a special moment for me and my family. Glad it could happen here at Arkansas and happen here in Omaha. It's a cool place to be.
Noah Darling, College Baseball Central. Zach, everybody's talking about Cam's kind of unique connection to Omaha. Coming from East Carolina, is there anything extra special about, obviously you're not playing for the Pirates right now, but anything special about carrying on that hope of reaching Omaha and now doing it in your career?
I mean, every baseball player's dream in college is to make it here, and like Kozeal said, I mean, the team's living it. I mean, there's a lot of teams that are in D1 and want to get here, and only 8 get here. So it's just a great feeling to be one of those 8 to get here.
Mitch Sherman from The Athletic. Cam, there are very few players in this series or in college baseball today that even know what Rosenblatt Stadium is. I know it's a very special place in your family's history. Can you speak to your knowledge and understanding of that place that you gained growing up, and maybe how your family felt about this stadium up until a few years ago.
Yeah, so when everything was getting moved from Rosenblatt and they were tearing it down, I know the city and even my family, we were kind of disappointed. We had a lot of memories in that stadium. Grew up right around that stadium. Jesse Cuevas was the head grounds guy. My dad kind of has some sayings from him. He says, "Viva la Rosenblatt," every time we drive past the hill where the stadium's at. I mean, before that stadium got tore down, I know when it was still really nice, that final season, me and my dad and my brother Carson, we went out there for a couple hours. And I was pretty young, and we just hit and played out there for the longest time. It was just us three in the whole stadium. It was a really cool moment. But, I mean, when we moved to the farm in Sargent, Nebraska, on our wiffle ball field, we had the final out at Rosenblatt on a Rosenblatt scoreboard in left field of our wiffle ball field, and that was really cool. I have a lot of cool memories there. It's a really cool stadium.
Jackson Fuller, Southwest Times Record. For both of you guys, can you maybe share, like, what is Reese Robinette like as a teammate, a guy that maybe didn't start the season playing too much and now has worked in? And Cam, specifically for you with that, did he help you at all in the transition to first when you started playing there this year?
He's the best. He's the best teammate. Love playing with him. Love playing on the right side with him. A kid who's stayed in the program. That's not something that happens every day. So we're so happy for him as teammates that he's here. He fits Arkansas really well. That blue-collar kid from Missouri. We love hanging out with him. He's a really good first baseman. He can really hit too. Love playing with him. I love Reese. But.
Yeah, I mean he's one of the best teammates, and a guy like him who hasn't had the playing time the previous years that he might have wanted, and this year it's really easy to kind of just sit back and not really work as hard. But I mean he's one of, if not the hardest worker on the team, and I mean it showed. He gets his opportunities, and I mean he's shined up to this point.
Noah Bieniek of 11.7. Question for Cam, and then Zach can add some input if he'd like as well. Cam, first off, have you shown any teammates yet of a local fishing spot that you like? And secondly, this team looks very loose. The last couple of years playing at home hasn't gone your way, but this year you get that first win over Tennessee, and it's like a breath of fresh air. The entire atmosphere is just unprecedented, like uncomparable around college baseball. Just a very loose group. Describe the vibe in the clubhouse right now.
Yeah, I have not showed anyone my fishing spots yet, and I don't know if I will. Maybe a couple select few, but we're here to play baseball first and foremost. But playing. Oh, just this team is so loose. Yeah, it's just a group of guys who like to be around each other. I think it's easy to be loose when it's like that. You don't want to play scared or anything, especially in the postseason. You just want to play free, play loose, have fun. That's what this group can really do, so we're excited to be here.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, we're playing a kid's game, so and why not have fun? And I mean, like I said, we're one of 8 teams left playing this season, so I mean, it's no time to start playing timid or anything. Just go out there and play how we have been, and good things will happen.
Yeah, and I'd say we're all very competitive athletes. But we all have personalities that are different. So you have to be a competitive athlete to get to this point, but you can also have a smile on your face when the time permits it. So we're really good at doing that.
EDG. Zach, for you, these last 2 starts especially, you've kind of kicked it into gear as an ace, whether it's the velo, the emotion. What would you kind of attribute that to now going into Omaha?
Yeah, just basically just keep the train rolling. I mean, I want to go out there and set the tone for the however long we're here, and just put my team in a good chance to win.
Joe Medzer, ESPN SEC Network. Forgot to introduce myself last time. Sorry about that. This is for both of you. Could you just talk about going through the gauntlet of the SEC, how it prepares you for this, and is it kind of ironic that you end up facing LSU after all these games, and will that maybe help or hurt the familiarity with them?
Yeah, I love playing in the SEC. Power arms, power bats, a lot of great players, and it prepares you for the postseason. You play a lot of really good teams in the postseason. You play good pitchers, and the SEC, I think, has the best pitchers, so it prepares you for this time of year in a great way.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like we were going to face LSU at some point in this next week and a half or so. So why not just make it the first game and get it out of the way? But I mean, the Gauntlet just provide us with the chance to go out there and face super regional and Omaha caliber teams. I mean, we've are battle hardened and we've seen every possible punch thrown at us, and we just rolled with them, and it's gonna be a good week.
Adam Kruger, CBS Omaha. This one for Cam. You're going to inspire a lot of kids this weekend in your hometown. What message do you have for them if they want to get one day where you're at?
Yeah, be a hard worker. Do things the right way. Have a smile on your face when you play. Play with perspective. Just play free. Have fun when you're playing this game. Never burn any bridges. Be a great teammate. When you look back and you look over your career and you think about people, you're not going to think about how many home runs or strikeouts or walks or anything. You're not going to think about that. You're going to think about how they treated you and how they made you feel. So just be a great teammate throughout your career.
Cam, one more for you about the Omaha connection. When you were going through the draft process as a senior at Millard South and you heard from teams and you talked to your advisor at that time and there were opportunities for you, the decision that you made to stay firm, how much that had to do with the hope and the possibility that someday you could be here in this stadium?
Yeah, that was a big part of it. Going senior year of high school, I wanted to play in Omaha. I just knew I wanted to be in these shoes right now. I wanted to play in Omaha. So that definitely factored into that decision, and I'm glad it came true.
Last one for our student athletes.
Guys, how much would it mean to get this championship for Coach?
I mean, it'd mean the world to him, and it'd mean the world to us to, be the first team to get it done for him. I mean, he's one of the best coaches in the business, and I mean, it shows everyone respects him and everyone thinks of him as one of the best. So, I mean, there's just one last thing that's missing from his trophy case, and we're going to go get it for him.
Couldn't have said any better. Let's get the job done.
Cam, Zach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And good luck this
Thank
week.
you.
Thank you.